Oh, wait, there's gonna be narration in the... I really want to join.
Bruh, Heine was able to narrate.
I'll invite you to a server if you want to join the VC there. They're gonna have like narration, like voice narration. I'm just gonna check the K20 server. I'll be right back.
Alright. Oh, the almighty.
Anthony said now.
Just received confirmation that the Reds will be taxiing in exactly 2 minutes. So we have 2 minutes until I hopefully start the commentary. For those of you who are just joining in, I am Red 10 of the Virtual Roblox Red Arrows, and I'll be talking you through the display sequence today. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juan Patronomo, and I am Red 10 of the Virtual Roblox Red Arrows. I am second in command of the team, responsible for the safety of displays, photography, relations, and commentary. Today, I'll be taking you through our display sequence. The Reds will be taking off very shortly, and in the meantime, I'll quickly tell you a little about the team. The display you'll be watching soon is practiced 3 times a week by all 9 pilots, with team members racking up an average of over 120 hours each on the Hawk T-1A aircraft. The aircraft in question was built from the ground up by our development team, being added to and improved constantly. The model is, in addition to our Red Hawk, the team also operates a black variant, used for teaching new pilots who haven't yet qualified as a Red Arrow pilot.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
The Reds are just waiting for final clearance to take off, which will be given in exactly 2 minutes' time on the hour.
We all good here, Patrick?
We're all good hit, just waiting for the Reds to roll.
Awesome.
Due to unforeseen circumstances that are beyond our control, we have lost Red 2, Bravo Shepherd, which is fine, we'll crack on. It just means that we'll be unable to perform some of the usual maneuvers. It looks like the Reds are just about ready to take off now, so I'll stay quiet so you can watch the display team ascend without any interruption. Now that the Reds are airborne, they'll be starting their display shortly. I'm in contact with Red 1, so I'll give you a moment's notice before they come thundering overhead. The team usually takes around 3 to 6 minutes to form and line up on their approach. In the meantime, I'll continue to talk about the team. The team was formed in late 2017 by Officer Commanding Viper Eyes. Since then, we have flown at many different major air shows across Roblox. The team is made up of 9 pilots, with command staff, developers, engineers, and photographers aiding them. Although, if you are interested in joining the team, please feel free to come up to any one of us after the show. The pilots will be in their signature red suits, whilst the engineers and support staff are in their blue suits. We'll just give it a minute now as the Reds form up and we await confirmation that they're ready for the display. And there we have it. We've just received confirmation that we are a go for the display and that the red arrows are inbound. They've just completed their pre-flight checks and they'll be overhead in just a few moments. Smoke on calls red 1. Ladies and gentlemen, they're coming in from the rear now. Red, white, and blue. Please give it up for the Virtual Roblox. Give it a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Virtual Roblox Red Arrows. Leading the formation is our Red 1, Squadron Leader Horizon Eyes. He is a keen aviation enthusiast and he's been Red 4 and 8 for the team. This is his third year on the team and second as Red 1. Red 1 is calling out the commands to keep the Reds in time. To do this, Horizon Eyes has to speak in a very metronomic cadence, in terms that the pilots can recognize and act on. As the aircraft pull around towards us, you'll see the nose lights come on, and the smoke will prime as Red 1 guides the other aircraft in for the Big Battle Pass. The formation known as Big Battle sees all 9 aircraft create one large V-shaped formation. The first 5 jets at the front are known as Enid and are made up of Reds 1 through 5. The 4 jets that make up the rear of the formation are Reds 6 through 9, and they are known as Jippo, after a former RAF Red Arrows pilot. Jippo are responsible for flying the more dynamic sections of the display, which you will see in a few minutes. The aircraft just to the right of Red 1 is Red 2. This aircraft is piloted by callsign Bacco. Bacco is from Sweden and is one of our newer pilots, joining in 2019 as a reserve before transitioning into the full-time Red 2 slot this year. Flying on the left of Red 1 is Red 3 Bravo Shepherd. He is one of our newest pilots and has been on the team since early 2020. Along with just being new, he is the only American pilot within the team. When not flying in the Hawk, he often enjoys playing other military simulators or messing around with his friends. With the Big Battle Fly Pass now complete, the display team moves on to the more dynamic section of the display. And starting us off is a crowd favourite maneuver. It's about to get a lot more exciting. For those of you taking pictures, we have a maneuver you will love coming up. Representing the combat aircraft that retired from RAF service in 2018, having spent 3 decades on the front line. Red 6 and 7 move back, ready for Tornado. Red 6 and 7 are sustaining up to 5 times Earth's gravity as they roll around the formation, creating the tornado effect you can see before you. Red 4 is flown by callsign Zen. Zen is one of our development staff, working on GFX and scripting. He is our Egyptian pilot and has been both Red 2 and part of our reserve team. This is his first year on the team as a display pilot. Red 5 is the last aircraft in Enid and flies on the left of Red 3. It is flown by callsign Avia, who joined the team in late 2018. Avia is from Israel and enjoys simulation games and football. The next maneuver marks the end of part 1 of our display, and we'll see Enid and Jippo break up to perform separate maneuvers. If you look carefully at the underside of the aircraft as they go past, you'll be able to see the air brakes and flaps extending and retracting. Our developers have worked extremely hard to make sure that every aspect of the aircraft are animated. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look straight out in front of you now, you'll see all 9 aircraft coming straight towards us for the detonator. As the 5 aircraft of Enid fan out, keep your eyes on the 4 jets below as they prepare to break towards each other, with the distance between them of only 5 feet. Now that Enid and Jippo have split up, Jippo prepare to perform the most intense section of the display. Red 6 will be leading the 4 aircraft making up the section of the formation known as Jippo. These 4 aircraft are from Red 6 to 9 and are the more experienced pilots of the VRA. Red 6 is flown by callsign Watery. Watery is one of our most experienced and talented pilots, leading the rear of the formation as well as the synchro team. He is a big fan of the Red Arrows in real life and has flown in both the Red 7 and 9 slots with our team. Watery joined the team in late 2018 and is in his 2nd year with the team. We're just waiting for Red 6, 7, 8, and 9 to come thundering from both the left and right of the runway. Ready for the Jippo pass. These 4 aircraft are now descending to just 100 feet over the runway with a closing speed of over 500 miles per hour. Get your cameras ready. This is the amazing Jippo pass. With the Jippo pass now complete, Red 6 and 7, the synchro pair, prepare to pull in to perform one of their most strenuous maneuvers. If you look to the left and right hand side of the runway, with Red 6 on the left, Red 7 on the right, they're coming in ready to perform the carousel. Both pilots shout threshold to let each other know that they can see each other and that it's safe to go ahead with the display. Color on calls Red 6 as he and Red 7 prepare to pull 6 times Earth's gravity and bank hard towards each other in the carousel. Red 7 is the second aircraft in the Synchro team and is flown by Flight Lieutenant 999 Police Hold. Call sign 99 has been a part of the VR8 since early 2018, originally performing duties within the media team before becoming a pilot. In his spare time, he enjoys playing military simulators and rugby. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look straight out in front of you and 45 degrees to the right, you'll be able to see all 4 aircraft of Enid. In from behind us comes Red 9, ready for the Goose. Coming back to Jippo now for a moment. Get your cameras ready for the opposition pass. Red 8 is flown by call sign Major. Major is from Northern Ireland and has flown with the team as a pilot since 2018. He is from Northern Ireland, and despite being die-hard Navy, he still shares the same love for aviation as the rest of the pilots. The synchro pair are now forming up on one another as they prepare to fly upside down in the mirror pass. Ladies and gentlemen, in from the right, give the synchro pair a wave as they fly past, upside down, in the mirror pass. The final aircraft in the formation is piloted by KB-120. Call sign KB is from the United Kingdom and is working to attain his real-life private pilot's license. KB is also an admin for the team and is the team's executive officer, in charge of a lot of the team's scheduling and training. Now look straight ahead of you as Red 6 and 7 prepare to perform one of their signature maneuvers. Ladies and gentlemen, as they pull up into the vertical, it's time for the heart. I would like to dedicate this heart to one Captain Tom Moore for his incredible work raising money for the British National Health Service in the run-up to his 100th birthday. Coming back now to Enid for a moment. From the right, you'll see Reds 1 to 4 flying in, ready for the Diamond 4 pass. Being a member of the VRA is less of a traditional display team and often more of a family, as every member of the team are great friends, having game nights almost every day without fail. This means that all the pilots trust and respect each other a lot more and makes the display environment a lot friendlier. If you look over to the right now, Red 8 and 9 are coming in, being chased down by the Synchro pair as they prepare to spiral around them in the corkscrew. A big shout now goes off to the Red Arrow pilot trainees, who are currently in the middle of weeks of grueling training, learning to become a Red Arrow's display pilot. Those of you who are enjoying the show, please be sure to show your appreciation in chat. The pilots will be able to catch glimpses of it whilst they fly, and it will really mean a lot to them. They've been working extremely hard over the last few weeks to perfect this display for you all today. Reds 6, 7, 8, and 9 have now finished their Jippo routine and are now coming in from straight in front of you, ready to perform the Jippo break one last time before rejoining the rest of the formation. With the Jippo section of the display now finished, Jippo will be rejoining the rest of the Reds shortly. The people you see at our booth in those blue suits are the engineers known as the Blues. Although being Roblox, their job is a lot less technical than their real-life counterparts, the role of the Blues is still crucial, as they are in charge of making sure the Reds are taxiing and parking in the right place, as well as making sure that the jets are 100% display ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the end of our display. But before we finish, look to the sky for Red 1, leading the formation. He's about to head straight towards the ground for the vertical break. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look straight up now, you'll see Red 1 pulling all aircraft into a dive, ready to break away from the ground at an altitude of about 200 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our main display sequence today. We'd like to thank everyone who has supported our team today. The Reds are just reforming after the vertical break, but will once again be right in front of you for their last proper display maneuver before landing. I've just received the word that the Reds are now reformed and are coming back in one last time for the Vixen break. I've been Red 10, One Patronomo, and we have been the Virtual Roblox Red Arrows. If you look straight now, in front of you now, you'll see the Reds coming back in, ready to finish their display. From the entire team, we sincerely hope you have enjoyed our display, for we have been the Virtual Roblox Red Arrows. As the Reds prepare to land, get your last pictures in as the Reds prepare to fly in from the right. This will be the last time you see them in formation here at K20 as they prepare for the landing break. We would like to thank the organisers of the K20 Airshow for inviting us down to display for you here today. You can find our tent here at the front of the crowd line. And once the pilots have landed, they'll be right over for photos and to answer any questions you may have. You can also follow the Virtual Roblox Red Arrows on Twitter at RBX Red Arrows, our YouTube at Virtual Roblox Red Arrows, and remember to join our Discord, links to which are in the K20 Discord server. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from the right, the Reds are rolling in one last time for the landing break. Touching down on the runway now. Please show your appreciation for the pilots as they land. I'm sure they will absolutely love it. Touching down now, Red 1, Horizon Eyes. Just behind him, Red 2, Bacco, 2K1. Just behind him, Red 3, Avia Samuel _ Roblox. Just behind him, Red 6, full sign Watery, Synchro 1, and Jippo lead. Red 7, 999, please hold, Synchro 2. Major IMP, Red 8. And finally, we have KB 120. Oh, it appears I missed out Zen there. Red 4 is our Zen. Just before I hand you back over to the K20 organisers and go to rejoin the rest of my team, be sure to keep an eye on the Red Jets and you'll see them continue with a short ground display, putting their canopies up and dismounting before marching back over to us. Thank you very, very much for watching. Once again, I've been Red 10, 1 Patronomo, and we have been the Virtual Roblox Red Arrows. Thank you and goodbye.